Hello guys, I will be posting it on YouTube. I will be debunking Kokichi hints debunked by the concert, right? Okay, I only have 10 minutes because I'm recording this on Bandicam. Okay, so let's get into it, right? Okay, he's saying here that the chapter 4 and 5 are the only chapters where the hints are necessary. Of course, these two chapters are very necessary in order to deductively figure out the case, but it doesn't neglect the importance of the hints in chapter 1, 2, and 3. That's not what I'm talking about, okay, during my presentation of Kokichi's hints as a feat. For example, in a hint in chapter 2, yeah, he's saying some here in chapter 2, he spent apparently 20 hours replaying chapter 2 to find this one specific instance of a hint when there are actually several hints in chapter 2. You can read my document about this. I can link it in the comments down below. Okay, so this is basically talking about that the culprit must have carefully and methodically, especially placed the body in the piranha tank with his own two hands. Okay. And even Shuichi here admits, are you hinting at something? And Kokichi said, what hint? Don't confuse me with your talk about the hints, okay? This is very important because in this scan, it's basically already kind of revealed that this is a hint, okay? So, yeah, he does admit that, but he's somehow trying to debunk it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, it's not necessary. It's not a necessary hint. Hints are not necessary, okay? They just guided the reasoning and methodology of the reasoning for Shuichi to inferentially figure out what was going on. Hints are never necessary, so I'm not sure what you're trying to say here. And Kokichi never solved the case. There is no conclusive evidence to suggest he solved the case. He only had a specific kind of reasoning. He figured out how did the body actually got into the actually, Kokichi actually solved the case, but it was like at the end of chapter 2, and I'm not sure if this scan specifically comes from the end of chapter 2. I am not sure about that yet. I don't remember, quite frankly. So I will leave that to the benefit of the doubt, right? So he might or might not have figured out the case already at the time. Okay, why is it not a non-necessary hint? Of course it doesn't hint about the method, it just hinted at the fact that it is troublesome to... Okay. God, this is the hint. A hint does not need to answer literally everything, you fucking brain dead, okay? This is the hint, and Kokichi expected Shuichi to actually figure out about the rope wheel himself. In fact, there is actually another hint later down in chapter 2 that literally hints at Kokichi knowing that a rope play or something such as that was employed. And he hinted that to Shuichi as well. Shuichi would have I mean, at least I don't think he would have figured it out without Kokichi, okay? Okay, this is a dumb analogy. Of course he has to find a pattern, but Kokichi showed him the pattern later. Okay, that was a separate hint. Just read my document, for God's sake. Stop making your own blatantly wrong interpretations. And talk to me when you read my document. Same for the hint in trial 3. Was more shown to shorten time and to make the player understand Kokichi solved the murder already. Of course, but if the player knows that the Kokichi solved the murder already, what does that entail? That Kokichi knows more than the others. And if there is a specific instance that leads you to actually think that, it works as a hint. Because what Kokichi will say is obviously relevant to the class trial itself. If it wasn't, it would never lead you to this conclusion. You admit it. So you basically admitted the relevance of the hint. How is that a debunk, bro? You're so lost. What caused this? Wait, yeah, no, you're an amateur. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter how many hours that you have. If you have this brain, if you are this unintelligent, you're still an amateur. I'm sorry. What caused this misconception? Okay. What? Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter if Shuichi directly acknowledges Kokichi's hints. All it matters is that Shuichi basically conceives of Kokichi's hints. That's how I would phrase it, right? Even if he doesn't believe them, it implants the seed of doubt in Shuichi's brain, and it must be there because he obviously listens to Kokichi during trials, even if he says something stupid. It's necessary in order to figure out a trial, even if the initial idea is stupid. You need to listen to everything. Okay. By that logic, even if he doesn't directly acknowledge it, he's directly working with the information in order to maybe dismiss it or acknowledge it. Okay? I'm not sure you know how hints work, my guy. That's actually embarrassing. X, Shuichi, how X did Y? You got it. He is not hinting nor guiding. Yeah, he is guiding. He's guiding. Okay. If Shuichi doesn't know or didn't figure out that you need to get an Y from an X, okay? How did X, if we grant that he knows X already, how did he do Y? These are two separate inferences, okay? And maybe, just maybe, Shuichi was not aware that he had to derive an Y from an X. So Kokichi asking this specific question guides Shuichi to actually figure out that Y through the X. That's very much a hint and a very much a guiding, okay? No, a hint doesn't need to be noticed. Please Google the definition of a hint, you fucking brain dead. But what the fuck is that kind of reasoning? Okay, whatever. Yeah, he is helping Shuichi's reasoning. In fact, he's literally guiding Shuichi's reasoning, not even just helping it. Okay? He's literally spoon-feeding him inferences by which he makes the reasoning. Yeah, he is. I already talked about that. No, you cannot prove this. You cannot prove that. And you didn't prove it in this post as well, so good luck. A majority of the case, Kokichi hints are common questions. That's not true. And even if there were, it would still be hints. Okay, my guy? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay. Can you give me Shuichi's best reasoning fees, please? Because this is an empty claim. Okay? Doesn't even... It's not even relevant at all. Like, not at all. Not even one bit. Kokichi does help Shuichi, and it's just not as massive as people think. And that's a lie. Just read my document, okay? I will link my document in the comment section, okay? Those interested or those who haven't read the Kokichi document can read it. Best Kokichi interpretation, definitely not glazing myself, okay? The uncounted publications and trials are the hardest in the franchise. Sure. I don't really care. Even considering Kokichi hinted at everything, okay, about all murder steps, you still have a beyond mid-tier smart character amount of reasoning. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Shuichi's reasoning is like a low tier, and he's lucky to be in low tier in reasoning. He's not good. Besides Kokichi helping cannot destinate Shuichi's reasoning. That's literally the point of hinting, bro. Oh god, I'm so mad just reading this guy. This guy thinks Yushi is better than Kanade, okay? Think of that as you will, okay? Just think of that and question if he is relevant, if he is good enough to scale Danganronpa, if he thinks that Yuichi is better than Kanade, okay? Just think about that. Let it sink in. All of the class trials are at a disadvantage for the detective in question, okay? Just like PJ. No. Shuichi and PJ is not even a fair comparison. Okay. He destroys them because Kokichi helped them, okay? That will be it for the debunk. I hope you don't take this guy seriously. I needed to clear this up, okay? And see ya. Part 2 of my debunking agenda. Bye.